Dome Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. What I'm talking about is two injuries in the NBA that will help their team in the long run, right? They take their time with the injured players. We'll start first with, of course, Mr. Triple Double himself, Russell Westbrook. Okay? Russell Westbrook, was injured at the beginning of the season, come back from knee injury. Came in, handled his business, doing his thing. Now he has a severe ankle injury. He's missed 5 games up until now, right? Attended a shoot around or two. I think they should let him sit out another couple of games, right? Take your time, right? They have, probably the best point guard coming from the bench in the NBA. I'm just going to blurt that out like that. I know it's a couple of them where we probably, but you're going to be hard pressed to find one. But if you look real hard, you can say, oh, well, then Derrick Rose is playing kind of good, right? If they're going to let Jeff Teague start, right? Rose probably is one, right? And then you're hard pressed. Now I was thinking, with Milwaukee, Brogdon, but Brogdon's starting now on the 2 position, right? So Dennis Schroeder is probably because even with Derrick Rose, Schroeder's younger, right? And he plays downhill just like Russell Westbrook. And they got the same type of game, right? I think you let that guy play with the team, build a chemistry, also with the first unit. Get him Steven Adams, a little chemistry, and let the team deal with that. At the same time, Russell Westbrook, he's out checking out the other players. Other players are getting minutes and confidence. That's about the main thing. These young players getting confidence, the Fergusons of the world, right? And let them, that rotation go down. Let Russ take his time, do his coaching on the sideline. And let me tell you, Oklahoma City, after that slow start, they're already, playoff position, but it's early. They haven't played about 13 games, right? But I think they're 8-5. It's going down now. And this is, they from them 5 games Russ been out, I think they won 4. So let that go ahead and, materialize. Let these boys gel together. Let Dennis Schroeder handle his business because he is. Okay? He is. And they'll be just fine. Give Russ another 2 or 3 games out so he can come back really healthy and not be worried. Let him get those full contact practices in where he's not really even worried about that. Because, when you know how basketball players. Come on now. Hurt that ankle, you scared to land up in the house, right? So that's what that is. So let the man take his time. Oklahoma City will be better off if they do so. Now to another injury that I think is probably even more significant. And that's the Los Angeles Lakers, who I don't want to talk about because I'm from LA, Laker fan, right? Now, they mess around and get everybody next year talking about getting Anthony Davis and Durant. I get my Golden State hate on now because of what happened. Didn't miss a game of Golden State until Durant got there. Didn't miss a game. League pass, baby. Didn't miss a game. Durant got there. That's too much. So I have to get my Golden State hate on now. That's what it is. You can mess around having the Lakers. You don't care where I'm from. Too much. I don't like everybody on one team. Right? If they get one player, that's cool. But not everybody. I don't like that because that's just not fair. But anyway, we don't want to go there right now. We're talking about Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo has hurt his right hand. It's fractured. It's going to take 4 or 5 weeks to heal. Right? That's not bad for the Lakers. Right? It's not bad for the Lakers, but I'll tell you why. Rajon Rondo is like a second coach on the floor anyway. Rajon Rondo has an injury that is not going to stop him from being on the sideline, which means he's going to be engaged. He's going to be in the ears of these people. It's a very, very, very high basketball IQ on the sidelines, right? Helping these boys. The main guy who's going to flourish right here will be Lonzo Ball. Obviously, they play the same position, but Lonzo Ball having more minutes, right, will help not only everybody watching the basketball game, but his team to remember what this guy is. A lot of times because they're worried about, he doesn't shoot that well, which is improving, but he's a top-line defender, and he has an extremely high basketball IQ. He's a decision maker. Every team needs those. And see, when you're talking about the youth and his decisions, then there's something that you have to, pay attention to. And now with Rajon Rondo out of the lineup, you're going to see it more. You know, the way he forwards the ball, he's not holding the ball too long, you know, pounding. That's not what he does. He's forwarding the ball. He's making the proper play. This will be on display in the few weeks going forward here. And just so we can remember, that combined with the fact he is hitting some of them open jumpers, and even more importantly, that mid-range jumper, which he didn't have at all, was non-existent. You're coming off the high pick and roll, and if you see you can't penetrate, you might have to stop and pull up. That's something that a point guard is going to also need to do. That's called reading what happens after you get off that high pick and roll. It's not always high pick and roll and I penetrate or just throw alley-oop every time or just throw it to the short corner. Right? Sometimes you just, oh, wait a minute, y'all backed up off me? I'll pull up this mid-range jumper. Right? And so he's starting to even get that into his game. And with Rajon Rondo on the floor, Rajon Rondo is the kind of guy, because he knows he's going to make a good decision with the ball, he's calling for it all the time, which is stifling the fast break. You know, Rajon Rondo has to sometimes just say, okay, I got a lot of ball handlers on my team, which I'm not used to, but I do on this team. You got LeBron James, you got Ingram, you got Lonzo Ball, and a lot of other people. Lance Stevenson, you know, and even Kyle Kuzma can bring that ball up and make decent decisions. So you don't have to be turning around asking for the ball. If the rebound comes, you need to be running the other direction and they can forward that ball to you and they can get a hockey assist and you can go ahead and, you know, get that ball starting at half court or even further, right? So those are the things that Rajon Rondo was stymied. That's not going to happen in the next 4 or 5 weeks. The transition game might even be a tick better. Let's see what happens. Those are the two injuries that I think was not really so bad for those teams. Oklahoma City and Los Angeles Lakers, going forward, you're going to see that these two injuries are going to help this team in the future. In the near future. Watch what I tell you. Dome Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.